Have you ever felt frustrated trying to explain something complex to someone, only to realize you weren't speaking the same language, even if you were using the same words? This is the essence of a problem that plagued Gottlob Frege, a brilliant German mathematician and philosopher, whose work continues to shape our understanding of logic and language today. His life's work, though ultimately flawed in a crucial aspect, offers profound insights into how we think and communicate. Frege, born in 1848, wasn't just interested in abstract mathematical formulas. He was driven by a desire to create a perfect language for thought, a system so precise that any logical argument could be represented, and its validity unequivocally determined. Imagine a world where misunderstandings stemming from ambiguous language were virtually eliminated. This was Frege's grand ambition. He envisioned a universal language that transcended cultural differences, where the structure of sentences perfectly mirrored the structure of thought itself. He embarked on this ambitious project by developing what's known as Predicate Calculus, a formal system for representing logical relationships. Think of it as a sophisticated upgrade to basic grammar rules, allowing you to break down sentences into their fundamental components and analyze their relationships with mathematical precision. This wasn't just a dry academic exercise. It was a tool to illuminate how our minds navigate the world of ideas. How often do we engage in arguments where the core issue is a simple misunderstanding of terms or the underlying structure of an argument? Frege's work offers a pathway to clarity in these situations. One of Frege's most significant contributions was his concept of sense and reference. Let's say you and a friend are discussing the morning star. You both know it refers to Venus, but your understanding of how you know might differ based on your individual experiences. This difference in understanding, Frege argued, is the sense, the way we arrive at the object, the reference. This is similar to how different people may understand the word love differently based on individual experience, even if they all refer to the same basic concept. Frege believed that the whole of mathematics could be built from these basic logical building blocks. He attempted to prove that mathematical truths were, in fact, logical truths, a position known as logicism. This is analogous to how we can reduce complex recipes to simpler ingredients and fundamental cooking techniques. His approach was groundbreaking, but also ultimately flawed. He encountered a paradox, famously highlighted by Bertrand Russell, revealing a critical inconsistency in his system, a devastating blow to his lifelong project. Despite the setback, the attempt itself spurred further development and debate, highlighting the difficulties and inherent complexities of reducing all knowledge to a single, unified system. Despite the flaw, Frege's work on the philosophy of language has had a lasting impact. He distinguished between the sense and reference of a word, arguing that words have more than just their literal meaning. They carry connotations and implications that influence our understanding, similar to how the same action in different social settings or relationships will impact our interpretation differently. The same sentence, therefore, can have several levels of meaning based on the individual's interpretation. His work emphasizes the importance of context. He famously stated the context principle: never try to understand a word in isolation, but always in the context of a sentence. This is like a recipe. Each ingredient only takes on full significance in relation to the others. Consider how a single word or a phrase can have drastically different meanings depending on the surrounding text. Frege's principle calls for us to be attentive to this rich tapestry of interconnectedness. His rigorous approach to definition and proof established new standards for clarity and precision in logical and mathematical work. He stressed the need for eliminable and conservative definitions, ensuring that new concepts are introduced without introducing inconsistencies into the overall system. This is like constructing a building. Each new component needs to be carefully integrated to avoid structural instability. Similarly, new ideas should be carefully integrated into existing knowledge systems. Frege's legacy extends beyond logic and mathematics. His emphasis on clarity, precision, and the importance of context is valuable in any field requiring careful reasoning and communication. The problems he grappled with, ambiguity, the limitations of language, and the very nature of knowledge itself, remain just as relevant today. His work calls for us to approach our world of ideas and each other's language with a renewed sense of attention and understanding. His struggle to create a perfect language for thought reflects our own ongoing pursuit of clearer communication and deeper understanding. Even with his system's flaws, his attempt opened up avenues of inquiry into the nature of logic, language, and our very understanding of the world around us. Is the pursuit of a perfect, unambiguous language ultimately a worthwhile endeavor? Or is the inherent ambiguity of language itself a necessary condition for creativity and innovation?